Well, Dave, how's that tractor running for you?
Well, I got to tell you, Roger, the power of this tractor has been just phenomenal, and the cab visibility has been really good too. And I really like that new cab suspension. But you know, there's a couple questions I do have for you. You know, one, the fuel economy's been pretty good, but it's not quite as great as I'd like it to be. And maybe that's because I don't know whether I need to be throttling back, upshifting, giving it more throttle, and downshifting. So I'm kind of not real sure on where I need to be running this for the implement that I'm pulling.
And it seems like you got plenty of power for the implement?
Oh yeah, this 450's got more than enough power that I need.
Well, how are you running the tractor? Are you running with the throttle wide open, or where have you normally been?
I've been just wide open and right around that 5 mile an hour mark with it.
Well, Dave, remember we talked about APM, Automatic Productivity Management System. Have you tried using that?
You know, I seen that plow button in there, but I really wasn't sure how I was supposed to use it.
You know, that's what we want to let you try, because I think it's going to really help you on your fuel economy. You're going to see a big savings if we use APM. Let me get something once.
Okay.
I want to show you. I just so happen to have a pad here that would be the same pad that you've got in the tractor, and this is, everything sits the same.
Oh yeah, I see that plow button there.
There's that plow button. And what you need to do is drive the tractor at the speed you want to run. And with this tool, I would assume you're trying to run somewhere in that 5.5 miles an hour.
Exactly.
So if you're going to run, let's say, at 5.5, just drive the tractor at 5.5 miles an hour and depress and hold this button down. Hold it until it beeps, okay?
Okay.
Then take your hand off of it and then hit it again.
Okay.
Now your throttle is no longer a throttle, but it becomes a propulsion lever. And the tractor will go to the speed that you set it at. And the tractor will automatically upshift, downshift. The engine RPMs will come down or go up as needed. And you're going to be amazed at the savings that you're going to see in fuel.
So you're saying, Roger, that the tractor's going to pick the best gear and the best RPM for me to run at, and all I do is pick the speed?
That's all you got to do is just sit there and drive. And tomorrow, or when you shut the tractor off, all you got to do to come back and pick up that same speed is just hit the button and it's back on. You'll have a little green light that'll be on.
And I've got a few hills around here too, and you're telling me that it's going to downshift and get the right throttle for going through those hills and tough spots?
Through the tough spots, through the draws, everything.
Boy, it sure sounds easy. All I have to do is operate my normal 5 mile an hour that I'm ripping at, hold my plow button down till it beeps, and then I hit the plow button one more time to re-engage it. Then my throttle lever just becomes a propulsion handle. So you're saying I don't have to downshift on the ends and I don't have to throttle back to turn around?
All you got to do is just pull back on the handle and the tractor will automatically downshift or slow down as you turn, and then you just push the handle all the way back forward and you're going to be right back at that same speed. And I know your wife does some operations for you. And when she comes out, all she's got to do is just hit that button and you've got the tractor operating at the same speed. Everything is there. It becomes a very efficient power management tool.
Well, I'm sure glad Case IH is thinking of operators like me when it comes to fuel savings.
Let's give it a try.
All right, Roger.
Show me how you've been running this tractor, Dave. I'm curious as to how it's been performing for you.
All right, Roger, let me go ahead and show you how I've been running it here. About right there is what I've been running, right around that 5 mile an hour mark on it.
Okay.
And you notice right now I'm looking at my fuel economy here. I'm showing about 18 gallons per hour on it. So what do I need to do to get some better fuel savings?
Okay, remember we were going to use APM, so just depress and hold the plow button.
Okay.
Just hold it down until it beeps. Okay, now you can release it. Now go ahead and hit it again.
Okay.
Okay, now you just activated APM.
Yeah, and I see I'm running my same speed that I was running before. I heard the tractor upshift and throttle back. Yeah, it seems to be getting along pretty good. And look at my fuel economy dropping down too. It's dropping pretty fast
Yeah,
here.
here comes your fuel economy as the tractor settled in. See, you're down to 13, 14 gallons now.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, Roger, the fuel economy is pretty good because we're going through some pretty good sized hills in here, and I can feel the tractor, pulling down and downshifting and upshifting. But it seems like it's shifting a little bit aggressive there on me. Is there anything we can do to adjust that aggressiveness of that shift?
Yeah, Dave, you can change the aggressiveness on the unit. Go ahead, let's go into the toolbox. So hit your back button.
Okay.
And then hit toolbox.
All right.
And then when you hit toolbox, go into tractor. So hit this over arrow.
Okay.
And hit tractor.
All right.
Okay, and this is a tractor itself. So see where it says APM sensitivity?
Oh, right there.
Yeah. You can either increase it or decrease it. By decreasing it, the tractor is going to hold in a given gear longer, so it won't shift as often. If
Okay.
you go back up to like 100%, it's going to be more responsive, more reactive, but it'll shift a lot quicker. So you may want to set it at about a 70-75% area. Seems to work very well on these tractors.
Okay.
And that's all there is to setting it. You go back to your run screen, and you're ready to go again.
All right. Thanks, Roger.